Welcome to yet another build of the medieval town square. This is bag 11 of I believe 25. So we're, oh god, my phone is up really loud. I always forget that. At least my microphone is working. So this is an absolutely awesome set. It's, let me check, 3,304 pieces, so a lot of pieces, and we are building today completely once again in stop motion. What that means in simple terms is I place a brick, I take a picture. I mean, actually, I place a brick there, push it, take a picture there, push it down there, take a picture. But you get the gist. And when all that's done, I put it all together and I make a little animation out of it, of the set building itself. And I'm doing this bag by bag, and I'm at the end of this, I will show you how I put it together in DaVinci Resolve. I'm just going to adjust my thing up there, sorry. Just noticed something was not quite right. And I'll talk through my process as I go here today as well, and everything I'm doing. I might go a bit quiet at times, so if I do, just chat to me if you want. After the chat's there live, make sure you hit like on this video, because hopefully there's lots of useful information in it, even if it was repeated from some of my previous live streams. But every bag, every build is slightly different. There's always new challenges, unique challenges, differences, changes, interesting things. And this way, even if you're never going to build this set, you actually get to see in real close-up detail the set itself and how it comes together, and maybe just see some of those unique pieces that you wouldn't normally see. So without too much further ado, I'm just setting up my area here. So this main camera is just a GoPro. This isn't what I actually take photos of. This is just for you guys, because the top right up there, I'll try point to it double, whee. That is the DSLR, which is taking the actual photos, and that's connected to my computer via a program called Digicam. Every time I hit the spacebar, it takes a photo. He hopes, otherwise if he's on instructions, it then skips down the page. I don't show that one, I put it in the top corner sometimes it won't be there, but the problem is it is like 3 frames per second once it's done all its processing side. Anyway, we will get started. So today is bag 11. There's not much in here, so I have got bag 12 at the ready, because if I'm done in like half an hour, I will, which is very unlikely, I will do the next bag. But feel free to chat along as we build, and otherwise just enjoy, watch, chat, don't chat. I know I see a fair few people who just sit there, not chatting, not watch, just watching away, and that's absolutely fine. I'm just setting up, so I will probably talk through a little bit as I'm doing. God, there's not many pieces. This bag, however, is the one that everyone has been waiting for, kind of. So recently we had the Goat Herder CMF minifigure, and whoa, look. So I'll just come back to that. Goat Herder remind me. This is the exact reason why many people think they have lost parts, or Lego have missed out parts. So you empty a bag out, you screw it up, you go to throw it in the bin, and then it's later you go looking for a brown clip and it's not there. And the reason is it's in the bag which you threw in the bin. And if you build your set slowly over several days, that bin probably has already gone to the dump. Or yeah, dump? Is that the right word in English? I can't think now. Anyway, I've been fooled by that several times when building. I've looked for ages, now I've looked in the bags and there it is. I'm sure it's happened to everyone. Right, I'm just going to pop the instructions up on screen for a minute. Oh, that is interesting. There we go, let's just check. Okay, I must have just messed up there. Right, so you can see those just about, they're really tiny. But we're just going to see where this starts and how everything comes together. And the reason for this is I like to sort of build in a bit of a smart way, if I can. Smart being a very interesting word. So what I'm going to do here, actually, is not bother with step 1. I'm going to come back to that at the end. I'm going to start with this rock, because this rock is actually going here. Now I have moved the camera since last time, and I'm about to move it again. I'm going to lower it. So I'm going to move some of my stuff out of the way just in case I need it. Important part number 2. Oh, Right, so let's go back before I start chatting away about how to make stop motions. I'm going to get into a 35mm lens. I'm going to move it back just slightly. I'm going to move my mouse so it's not in the shot. Going to bring it down. Right, so what I am going to say in a minute is goat herders. I'm going to talk about the goats. The greatest of all times. No, not at all. I'm going to talk about actual goats. Right, we are going to have a lighting slight change as well. I'm just going to bring the lights slightly down. Hopefully that's not interfering too much with what you people can see. If it is, I apologise. I can't do anything about it. The lighting is more important than the streaming. There we go. Just going to get some focus in on that. You can't see what I'm doing. Let's put it on the main cam. There you go, top right if you want to see what I'm doing. Because we're going to build a little field. This isn't really a field, you could barely call it a paddock. That's going to go there. So we just want to be able to see that, because then we're going to build our rock piece here, build this piece here, and then at some point we'll turn the set round and we'll build that side. So we're going to start here. Now, as always, I need to blue tack the set down. My watch is coming off. So here we go. Right, goats, before I forget. Meh, goat. There he is, in all his glory. The fabled goat. So, the reason it's a fabled goat is because back in, I think, roughly 2009-ish, maybe, they released a medieval town square set, not too dissimilar from this set. I think it was that. It was either that or the windmill set. I think it was medieval town square. I'm now doubting myself. And that had in it a whole plethora. Let's go plethora. A whole plethora of animals. One of them being the aforementioned goat. I'm just deleting some test shots I took in between. And there we go. That looks really good. That looks perfect. You can't see what I'm seeing, but yeah. So, Mr. Goat, with some patches on his back, came in that set. Right, we're going to tighten everything up, delete that last picture we took, because it has a goat in it. Right. Now, I know what you're thinking, so what's so amazing about a goat? Well, it was the first and only time a goat has ever been in a Lego set. So there was various rumours after that Lego had lost the goat mould, blah blah blah. One day they would return with more goats, etc., and they never did. And so the price of goats went sky high. And literally, when I say sky high, I mean there were £200 for one of these at one point when I looked. It might have obviously gone higher in some respects, but that was the most I ever saw. And I'm sure somewhere on some market they've probably sold for some ridiculous price, because Lego does. But there's always these questions of why have they never re-released goats. And this year, with the CMF minifigure, the Goat Herder, pleasing the name now, they actually did. They sent him out with a goat. A little white one. Which, if you have a look on my channel somewhere, there is in my minifigure shorts, which I need to start doing again because it's been a while. I've made him in stop motion, as I normally do. Sorry, I'm also concentrating. I do apologise. This is a very slow conversation with myself. Just working this out. Yeah, he came with a goat, and people went crazy to buy all manners of... I know I was looking for him for a while. I did find a few of them, but I know when I was looking, he was definitely one of the least available minifigures in the series, because you could actually scan the barcodes on the back of the boxes and find out what was in your box, which is really useful. Hopefully LEGO don't remove that at any point soon. So we're building a nice little set of rocks here. And then we're going to build... God, this is going to be a very quick build, I think. This is barely worth a stream at the moment. Jesus. Right. So what we're going to do, just to keep the photo count up slightly, just going to disconnect the set and then just slightly twist it this way, just to bring the focus in on what I'm building next. And what I try and do a bit is have everything sort of centre of the frame, if you would. So on the rule of thirds, which you can see at the top right image, if that's currently on, yep. There's my blue tack, I've just found it. There we go, I didn't need to get new stuff out. So on the rule of thirds, if I keep it fairly central, if I go to make shorts out of this, which obviously in the completely opposite format of 16:9 rather than 9:16, no, whatever way around it is, they're not widescreen, they're widescreen vertical video, which I've always alluded to, never film in vertical, but I'm now trying to vaguely film vertical videos. It's really strange. Sorry, concentration, lose chains of thought. Goats. So back to our goat problem. Yeah, so the goat was obviously released and everyone went crazy to buy the minifigure with the goat inside, including myself. No, I didn't get too many actually. And it is a good minifigure, I like it, certainly. And with that, a lot of people have been sort of hoping they'd release more goats, and in this set, our little man, the goat here, has Cam. But like, people are moaning because people like to moan about LEGO, because you know adults like to moan about LEGO. I'm really not very nice about people, am I? Let's do the mushroom first, and then we'll do the water trough, and then we'll do the rocks. Where is Shroom going? Oh, there's a little Shroom going in there too. Right, so he is going 2 squares up from that. Yep. Where? He's going in line there, so he's going there. Again, you won't see it today. When I edit in DaVinci, I will show you how this goes together, but I will, once I've done all my editing, pop sound effects on all of these, and they will sound awesome. So there'll be little popping sounds for the mushrooms coming up. Occasionally we'll have little brick sounds for everything going down. I try not to put too many in the video at once, but sometimes it happens. Right, how do we build this water trough? So, in the instructions, if I show you them, if they're visible enough, and now I've lost my page. In the instructions, it usually shows you building stuff like this, separate from the set, and then adding it to the set. I don't do that, because I like to have it building in the set. Is this in focus? Yes, it is. It's another golden rule of making stop motions. Always check that your actual thing that you're doing is in focus. Too often I've sort of forgot to check my focus ring and check where it is, and then oops, it's not there. It's a blurry picture you've been taking. That doesn't happen too often. And because of the aperture that I'm using, or appendages, it does have quite a wide focus anyway, especially on something so small. So that's the only thing I'd say I missed coming from cameras. Coming from phone camera. The phone camera has a very, very good area for. Actually, no, saying that, when I had it on Pro mode, it didn't. GoPros have a very wide focus. In fact, they have a unlimited focus pretty much. Anyway, I'm getting boring talking about focus. Unless you're super interested in this. Basically, if you turn the ring, one bit gets in focus and one bit isn't. And there's a depth of which your stuff can be in focus. Right, I'm just doing 2 bricks at once on this piece because it's going to be slightly out of shot, really. I could have used clear corner bricks there and actually made that look better, I think. But yeah, who am I to judge? Right, we just need to work out. Whoop, we don't need to zoom in, we need to come up here. So that one is hanging over the edge. So that way. Yes, apparently so. There we go, and this one is going this way. Quite nice little rocks, little rock formations. And then we need to put a flower on top. Little leaf and a little flower. I like the bits of sort of, they tried to make it look like hay around the water trough, although I don't quite understand that. Growing up looking after animals on farms, you don't generally have hay around the water trough unless you've decided to put the hay down near them. Normally it would be mud, because the animals drip the water all over the water trough. So here we go, we're going to do some fencing. I think time for Senor Goat to drop in. There we go, and we're going to do something a little funny with him, I'm hoping. So he's now going to go back up. So I'm trying to find my view which will allow me to take photos. Oh god, don't tell me we've got a freezer. No, that isn't good. That is not good, people. Basically what this means is the photos have frozen. And what that means is the program's going to crash. And what that means is it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to open. Hasn't happened for a while. One reason I'd love to go to Dragon Frame, which I really think I should start a Patreon and see if people donate to me getting a better £300 program. Right, we are gonna have to take a break. Yeah, it's not gonna come back. What I'm gonna do, so I've got a program that's not responding. I'm gonna close it, not report to Microsoft because Microsoft don't care, and reopen it. So I will be back very, very shortly. I'm going to take a short break just while this fixes. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop after 20 minutes, but I will be back very soon. I'll pop some of the videos on of what's being created. I just realised I cut my mic off. I'll pop on some of the videos of what's been created so far. Okay, welcome on. What I'm actually going to do, just while this program reopens itself, is... Oh, it says... Maybe I've got technical difficulties with. Let's try and edit all of the videos together, just so we can see the complete build. And this will be a very special preview, which you're only going to see there, because I'm not going to post this anywhere else. It will only come up on the video. So just assuming we've got technical issues, a special treat. So we have got band 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've got vertical flags as well. We've got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look. So what we've got here is the DaVinci Resolve free editing program. Pay for and help. Combine test. We'll do the name. Now I produce in 24 frames per second. However, I have each frame shown for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. God, that would be a very, very slow stop motion. 2 frames. So 24 frames in a second. So 2 24ths of a second I show, or 1/12. I show a single picture form. Then it all goes together and becomes a nice animation, like we love to see. Can you even hear me? Because I mean, I haven't even got the microphone up to me. So what I'm doing, sorry, that was technical, so I'm just going to repeat everything just in case you can hear, because I can't tell right now. I probably could. Just going to repeat everything just in case. Too far back, too far ahead. I'm going to just quickly combine all the previous videos so you, as the lucky viewers here, can have a once in a lifetime. No, just I'm not going to release this anyway, but this will be a view. Sorry, I'm wondering why my camera's flashing. This will be a view of everything I've done so far, and I'm only going to show it here because I'm going to release this set in 4 different videos essentially by the end. And you better be quick, because we've now got the photo program back. Just going to check it's working. Live view. Put that on. Put that on. Get to that top right corner. Sorry, that's probably one of the quickest opens it's ever done. There we go. So DaVinci, I'm going to set this off in the background, and once we've done a bit more, I'll put this up as the previous video that you normally see. God, what is everything taking so long? Combine test. MTS. Bag 1 to 10. There we go, so that's going to render away in the background, taking up all my, it's going to take 6 minutes, so it's going to take all my computer memory. No, it won't at all. Not at all, no chance. Right, we're just going to take a quick test shot somewhere. Mouse is in the way, that's why we do test shot. Just to check nothing has really changed since last time. Now, my plan here is Mr. Goat is going to run over this way, realise the fence is up, run the other way, realise the other fence has then gone up. I'm being very careful here, so I'll probably stop talking for a minute because I'm going to properly focus on what I'm doing. The concentration level is so high. I'm really confused by this sort of rock formation and how it's... I mean, I did sort of half mention earlier I had certain farm animals as a child, and I can tell you right now, a goat would escape out of this paddock. I'm looking forward to actually putting this all together with the goat herder himself. I might leave him there for a minute in a moment. Mr. Goat is going to turn around slowly. I really hope they put these on big brick. They're going to be like £4 or £5 easy, aren't they? But because Lego know. Lego know what we want. Plop plop. Do both of these at the same time. The goat is going to turn around a bit more. Can we diagonal him? No. On that brick crafts, if any of you are not familiar with it, it's a guy who's built an absolutely humongous Lego city. He has built multiple. He's built a western one, and then he's built this one which he's now got a little museum of in Germany. It's absolutely awesome. But he was talking a little while ago about animals that can stand diagonally in Lego, and I think the cows were one which couldn't. Right, we're going to turn. But if you haven't already, check him out. He's a very good Lego city builder. And has some amazing techniques if you're into building mocks that you should use, without a doubt. Right, so now, to keep the interest, to keep the speed up, I'm gonna place a piece down. I'm just gonna check if I've moved. No, I didn't move between the photos. Oh yes, I did. Perfect. So that's going to go down, and then we're going to very slowly come around here. Oh, this is cool. So we're going to have a little flower underneath this bit of fence. So again, just going to plop that there. Just check I've moved. So if you are doing movements in stop motion, one thing I would advise is get an order to it. So like if you watch me here, I come in and move the set to what I want. I put or push the brick down, whichever one it is, and then I take the photo. Then I repeat. I move the set, I put the brick down, I take the photo. And if I should get out of sync, like I just did, I believe, you have to really think. Think about what you're doing. It can be really hard sometimes. So, move the set. Yeah. And as you can see, I sort of went out of order a bit there, but it's not too terrible. Well, there's a little hair on that. I'm just going to get my little blower and blow it off. Then we've just got another little flower just here. I'm just keeping an eye on my main photo because I don't want to end up I'm just going to check something now. Yeah. What I don't want to happen is I don't want to end up completely off screen or out of focus, so I'm just half watching. It's on the big screen there, it's on the camera screen there, but that's tiny, whereas that's absolutely huge. And I'm just making sure that everything's where I want it still each time. God, I must be well close to the edge of the push the minifigures out of the way that are over there. So we're just going to now put all this side of the fence up, and then we're going to build the gate. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm doing the absolute tiniest movements now, and I'm also going to be putting down 2 hooks at once. And while I was on those slight technical issues, I did actually do a little bit of pre-sorting on my parts so I could easily get to them. So I've got all the sticks in one place, all the hooks in one place, etc. Why does my monitor keep flickering on and off every now and then? Oh, what happened there? Oh well. We have a minor slowdown in the middle of all that. Right, now we need to put some fence poles down. And one of the reasons I'm doing absolutely tiny movements. It's a very good reason. It's because if something does go wrong, or if you move it twice, for example, by accident, or you accidentally move it back, like I just did, it doesn't matter so much. Right, we have just done our movement. So now we're going to put the next fence pole down. So I'm just going to double check the length of these. So I feel like there's going to be a tiny gap there. There we go. Mr. Goat is going to turn around. I can't actually see him. I'm actually using the camera to work out where he is. Oh. Just got a phone call. I'll be back in 1 minute. Right, apologies about that. Children decided to return home and create havoc, and I had to let them in. Right, back to the important stuff. We're playing with Lego. Let's just get back there. So, like I said, I will be doing a preview of everything we've done so far at the end of this. Right now we're building the fence, and the goat was about to come around the corner. I'm just going to take a photo just as a test shot, just to see where I've got to and make sure nothing's changed. Yeah. Oh. In fact, too little has changed. Right. What I need to do next is actually go back to the start. Oh, I've missed off the squirrel. Oh no! Right. So a little squirrel's going to bound down this way. Don't know where squirrel's going to come in. We'll work him out in a minute. Go, next one. What I'm trying to do is get round to this bit with the camera basically. While also remembering to move the goat. If you ever watch this back, you might just see my mouse right in the corner of that shot. Not good. Never tried to move the goats before, so it's quite an interesting challenge. So what I'm going to do is now pin down the set because I'm fed up of moving it. Let's do it on this side. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kunitrik may look like he's picked up a bit of speed. Right, so first things first. This gate piece is going to go on. No, goat's going to move. I'm going to have this piece go on first. Whoa, that is a hard bit to do. So I'm in proper concentration mode, trying to just work out what I'm doing and hoping that my goat timing works out, because he's getting rather close. Right, what we're going to do is push that down, connect that up, and let it start to move as the goat gets up here. And then Mr. Squirrel is going to run down the fence. How is he going to run down the fence? He is going to have a piece of blue tack on his bum, and it's going to stick him to here. Where's this pine tree going? Ah, there. Okay, this is going to work out really, really well. So, exciting. So, just a reminder, if you are sort of watching this post, or if you're watching it now, there is going to be a preview of everything that's been done so far, which is about 5 minutes long roughly, but you'll get to see it all. And that's going, oh, here we go. No, what camera am I looking at? There we go, Squirrel's bum. He's got some blue tack on. Now, I'm going to take the blue tack off here and here, and we're going to reverse the spin that we've just done because we missed the piece off, basically. And I've just had a complete change of mind about Mr. Squirrel and what he's going to do. I'm going to put a smaller piece of blue tack on him, on here, and you are going to see his hole, his squirrel hole. But he's now going to... Oh, actually, does he hold? He's got... Can he clip? No. Okay. What I'm going to do is try and move the blue tack onto one side. I keep calling it blue tack because it's actually white tack that I use. Just technicality there. I need to use more blue tack, but at the same time I don't want to use more because I don't want it to be too obvious on the camera. Squirrel, sort of a nut. And that was good. And that is me. Nutty for trying to do this. There we go. Secret to blue tacking squirrels is in the hands, it would seem. Right, here we go. Look, watch this. This is going to be good. Here's me. This is going to be a really quick stream. 2 stops and a squirrel later. Roll the blue tack back a bit just so you can sort of land on the bum. You can see too much blue tack. It's a catch-22 using blue tack because it's such a good tool, but at the same time The squirrel slide. Let's just get all the blue tack off him and put it back on his tiny hand, tiny paw I should say. Here we go, this is a jumping technique. I don't know if you can see, but I put a piece of blue tack on his side. Which is then meant I could sort of stick him to that water trough, which in turn means I can make it look like he jumped. And you'll see that in the preview video that we'll get at the end. Oh. Turning him, however, is going to be difficult. I did all that and now I've got him facing the wrong way for the actual video. I have to blue tack him down. He's not going to catch onto that stud with that flower in the way. There we go. Just having a look back, we'll watch him in a few minutes. Literally, this build has got 2 pieces left on this set, followed by, whoops, just connecting it to the main set. And yeah, I've now taken like another 50 photos plus finishing this off. Which is what I'm allowed to do. I think that tree goes there. And I'm just turning this tree while finishing turning the set, just to slow things down, because the next scene is going to be this house zooming into the main set that we've so far built. And I would add some sort of cool transition, like zoom in, zoom out, something basic, you know, but it will look good. Anyway, I think I'm just going to scroll, I'm just going to check. I think that is everything for this bit. So now we are going to connect it to that set over there. I'm going to put it in 2 seconds and we're going to connect it and then we're going to finish. Why have we got one of these? Oh, because mushrooms, yes. Always check your spare parts at the end and wonder why the hell you have certain ones. Like that. So what I'm doing is just getting the blue tack off the bottom. It's been really useful, this blue tack. It's allowed us to turn it in multiple different ways. But now we want it apart. Right, I'm going to have to do some adjustments here in the camera work. So you're going to be shaked around for a bit. So sorry in advance if you get seasick. But we need to move a laptop as well. Try and get a good wide shot. There's a bit of blue tack. Good wide shot of all of this. Oh, that's not good. Okay, note to self, don't pick this setup by the lid, by the top of this building, because the building is meant to come apart. I've had 3 out of 8 minifigures so far as well, which is really cool. Oh, this is, so if you haven't seen this set already, So it opens up, and then you have this control for the crane just here, which is really cool. Oh, and it locks in using that one. It has a nice little click. And because of the wheel problems we had before, I'm going to actually have the crane off, and I'm going to have this woman holding her wheel. She got a wheel in at last. There we go. Okay, first off, we're going to stand her inside. If we can. Yep. And then she can be holding this really good wheel. Oh wow, this is a nightmare. Her hair's popped off. A really cool hair that I'd love to use in my Viking sets. So far in this set, we've actually built the carpenter, and the tapestry maker. And this one's going to come on the side, and I'm going to probably break it as I move it, because that's generally what happens. So it's going to come into there, and it's going to connect, and then we're going to build some bits on the front. I need to get all that in shot, so I'm going to have to move the camera. Might even have to zoom out. We'll see. So normally I can get right under my desk to do all this, but today I'm not going to be able to. That's good though, we've actually got everything in shot. You can see my laptop there, can't you? Awesome, that's really good. How's the lighting? Not bad. Let's move everything back just a tad if I can. Now I'm going to do some blue tacking down. I might even do some digital zoom in post, potentially. That looks really good. Why did my monitor just flash on and off? Strange. Anyway. So, whoa, okay, the back is quite far up there. Let's bring it out slightly. Make sure everything's in focus. I'm just going to bring a light source down. Can I? I'm going to bring it across actually. There we go. Just bring the light source across slightly. And that should do it. Right. Is this stuck down well enough? Probably not. Stick it on there as well. God. It just all wants to move. This was the biggest challenge I had with the actual Lion Knights castle at the end, was trying to put the two pieces together. So the Lion Knights castle builds, I think it was about 26 bags, 4,500 pieces. And then at the end you put two pieces together. Right, what I'm going to do is have it on the camera view so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to take a photo, just check what everything looks like. Yeah, up the brightness and all my lights by 1. Oh, apparently not. Okay, that one. I've got another light which I should actually probably bring into play. There we go, that's better. Let's just get that into shot. Oh, the goat has fell over. We have a dead goat. There we go. I'm going to move this in 2 studs at a time. So when I say 2 studs at a time, I'm looking at the roof that's coming in. And I'm literally counting 2 studs into shot. And it's going to be a fairly, so instead of sort of a speed up, speed down thing here, it's just going to be a very linear. It's coming in, and it'll sort of, otherwise I think this part will be too quick. I think I've went a few more than 2 there, but it doesn't matter. Right, now we've got a challenge. 2 studs across the centre. Okay, we're going to drop that to 1 stud at a time. And then half a stud. So I'm literally watching the lines of 2, sorry, you're over there, lines of 2/3. In fact, what can you see? You can see nothing. You can see a chair and a Lego bag. I can't do anything about it. I'm not adjusting while I'm filming. There we go. That's going to come in. Something just fell over inside the cottage. Right, now I need to go back to the instruction page and see what I'm actually supposed to do here. Right, first off is the grass, that's easy enough. Look at this, this is... Oh. Then this bit. So I did this last time actually. That, clip down, that, clip down. And one of these bars going in. I think this just gives it actual Jesus. I'm trying to apply equal force as I push this bar into both sides. It's scary because any movement in stop motion, big or small, can become so, like, I reckon these roofs are moving a little bit. Can become so obvious when you actually are building, it's ridiculous. Why don't Lego think about me building their beautiful sets in stop motion? And here we go, this is the last 2 bricks of the night. I could have probably got away with doing another back tonight, but I didn't. Apologies. And look at that, that is set 1 built. We have a goat, we have a carpenter's workshop, we have everything there. It's beautiful, very beautiful. I just want to see how that looks. That is awesome. Right, I'm leaving it there for that. I'm now going to switch over to, I'm going to move my camera because it's not staying there for the next one. I'm pretty sure the next bit is a tree, yep. So, we're done with that bit. We're going to switch over to DaVinci Resolve. So I'll move my light out the way so you can see a bit better. Not that you want to see my beautiful face. Turn the camera off actually as well. Probably upset the poor little program. Right, so DaVinci Resolve. And we're going to have 2 previews today. So what I'm going to do is produce it in DaVinci. While it's producing, I will then play the combined test, which has now finished. So let me just set that up so it's loaded in. So bags 1 to 10 you'll be able to see as soon as I finished in DaVinci here, and that'll play as a little preview immediately before you then see today's build and the finishing of this set. Again, with all of this, it's very simple what I'm doing here today. I probably will come back and do more, but we'll see. Right, let's just get a nice big window, and I'm just going to where I've stored the pictures today, and on DaVinci I am going into my clips and I'm going to make a bag 11. Today. Now because we had a little crash, why is DaVinci going so slow? Let's close down the photo taking program. Digicam, we can close. Right, so new bag, so a new folder. Apologies, everything is going super slow. Bin 145, wow, that's a lot of bins I've done so far. So we did 275 photos today, which in what we've done an hour and 21 is quite terrible really. What I'm going to do is just make sure it's ordered by date time, because I've had problems before when this crashes. Sometimes sort me by camera, sort me by date time please. Yeah, when it crashes sometimes it has a little paddy and starts renaming files something that it previously was. MTS bag 11. Medieval town. And let's just have a quick, you can have sort of a very low frame per second preview here. I can't because my monitor's just gone off again. What the heck is going on? And there we go, that's quite a good little section. So what we're going to do now, there's no edits needed. So MTS bag 11 test. And I am going to release all these over the next few. I'm probably going to get to them this weekend actually. We're just going to render that. As you can see, that page of no editing. When I finally do it, there will be edits. I will be adding in all the sounds. I'll be adding in little effects, possibly some little zooms in and zooms out on interesting parts. But other than that, there's not. But right now, I'm going to give you a preview of what's been done so far. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Comment away, give us some love. Help the channel grow, because I like doing this. And I just dropped the spare PS part. Why is this recording remaining images 1? What are you doing? What is going on? God knows. Right, I've lost a piece of Lego on the floor. I'll find it later. Anyway, like I said, I stood on it. Nope. Oh well. Like I said, please hit that like button. I'm gonna put both these videos up now. Thank you very much for watching. This is a very special preview of the first 11 bags you're gonna see. I'll play the first 10 and then the 11th we'll have to play after, so it might be a bit of a jumpy mess around. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next stream. That will be probably tomorrow night after 8 o'clock-ish, so UK time that is. I'll try and schedule that one so you can see when it's going, and we'll build bag 12 and maybe bag 13, because I wouldn't mind doing a sit through both. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button.